Hey, Shalom, Israel. First off, I would like to say, Call Halal, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah Bahashim Rakakwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Also, would like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Akim that's pushing this word in all sincerity and faith throughout the four corners of the earth. For the few sisters that watch and sincerely believe, Shalom to you as well. Just coming with another quick lesson. Just going into the topic of how new things through the Spirit are being revealed and being declared in the latter days, which we are in the last days. It's only a few key prophecies left to be fulfilled before this whole ordeal plays out according to the Most High's will, meaning the destruction of Great Babylon and then the establishment of the kingdom on heaven, which is going to play out on the earth with the Israelites under Yahweh Shah in rulership. So it's a lot of things, pitfalls and burdens that brothers have to go through within our walk in the faith to serve the Lord, especially being in captivity to this day in Great Babylon. But the beautiful thing about the elect is that we have comfort through these scriptures, through the prophecies, the things that the Most High has written in His Word that won't return void, like it talks about in Isaiah the 55th chapter. So we have the movie script. We already know how the movie's gonna play out. Like Psalms 73, Asaph, he said when he came into the tabernacle of the Most High, then he understood the end. So that brought comfort to his spirit. So even though, we go through these pitfalls and we go through certain hells and torments in this place, it's only for a certain amount of time. And that time is almost up, meaning the time is almost up for our enemy's kingdom. And at the same time, our captivity is about to be accomplished, man. The Most High is about to send His Son Yahweh Shah to redeem us, man. So it's constant new things being declared, So this is what the elect should set their eyes on, man, rather than things that you can't control. With all being said, I'm gonna just start here in the scripture. I'm in Isaiah 42, and I'll start at verse 9. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." So, the former things that were written of old, a lot of those prophecies have come to pass. There are some prophecies within the Old Testament that have not come to pass that are set to come to pass, any given day now. Because we know that we're in the last days just based on the signs and the tokens of the things that the Most High has already showed us. And it says, "And new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." So we got a lot of new things to look forward to, man. Things are not going to always be the way that they are playing out at this appointed time. Like Sam Cooke had that song, "Change is going to come." We're looking for new heavens and a new earth. Which when you go into the word new, it just basically means refreshed. We're looking for a refreshed heaven, which the kingdom of heaven is going to be played out on a refreshed earth, man. Once the the fire clean dissolves this earth, man. So these new things are being declared before they actually play out. So this is the hope for the elect, man. We know that it's only a matter of time before the Most High makes good on all those promises that He made to our forefathers through this word, man. So we should rejoice in that hope. It's not always going to be like this, And that's what puts this Bible above any other knowledge or above any other book, like it tells you in Isaiah the 34th chapter, because none of these shall fail, meaning the prophecies, man. All of the things that the Most High writ aforetime, they're going to come to pass. Even the things that have not come to pass as of yet, it's only an amount of time. There's only a certain amount of time before they actually do. Because we're pilgrims passing through, brothers that are in this faith that are having to go through, their course in Great Babylon. We all have to go through our course. A lot of brothers that's Israelites that have awakened to this truth. A lot of us have to go through our course in Great Babylon, because that's where the main deliverance is going to come. But we have to always, consider when things are not going our way, that this is only for a small period of time, man. It ain't gonna always be like this. We ain't gonna always have Esau ruling over us, man. We're not going to have to always deal with all of this disorder and things being upside down, man. The Most High is about to send his son Yahweh Shah to set things right side up. So as pilgrims passing through, you just do what you do in all wisdom to get your daily bread and things to sustain yourself to perform the ministry. But beyond that, man, like the scripture says in Colossians, the 3rd chapter, set your affections on things above and not on things below. I'm going to read this. This is 2 Corinthians 4:17. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So our afflictions that we have to go through on this side, it's only for a moment, man. We're going to be changed, the elect, if we're those men, that were preordained from the foundation of the earth to be saved. This is only in a light affliction, and in a twinkling of an eye, we're going to be changed, man. We're going to receive those immortal bodies. So this is only a light affliction that's going to last only for a moment. And we got a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory to look forward to in the kingdom, man. It's not seen yet, but we see it for the brothers who are visionaries, man. For the elect of visionaries, we can see it even though it actually hasn't physically manifested yet. We can see it through the spirit, man. I'm going to read this verse, 2 Corinthians 4:18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. And this is all going into faith, like it talks about in Hebrews, the 11th chapter. Faith is the substance of things unseen. Or I'm loosely paraphrasing. Matter of fact, I think it says in Hebrews, the 11th chapter, when you go into the first verse, it says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So I'm just quoting Hebrews, the 11th chapter. So the things that we believe in that we don't have the ability to see, that's a showing of faith. I'll read it again. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, because what would be the reason for having faith if we already seen the kingdom, man? What would be the reason for being obedient to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai if we already seen the kingdom, man, and seen the glory and the salvation play out? It would be no need for hope if to have faith. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal. So the things that we do see in this setup that we in, Great Babylon, which Great Babylon compared to all of these different nations, man, and just all of these different kingdoms throughout the course of history, it's a great empire, even though it's being ruled in all manner of wickedness. And we're in an age to where this empire is diminishing in value. The things that we see sometimes it's beautiful, splendid, majestic things that we see, man. Whether you want to talk about the things that are pleasing to the five senses, whether it be a beautiful woman, a nice a car, a nice home, just different foods and things that you can set your eyes upon. But you always have to keep in the back of your mind that the things that you actually see on this side, they're temporal, meaning they're only going to last but for a moment. It says, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So the things that we don't see, the new things that are being declared through the spirit that haven't physically manifested themselves yet, those things are eternal. And that's what we should be storing all of our active and lively energy to those things which are not seen, the things that are eternal. That's why the scripture says in Matthew, the 6th chapter, store your treasures in heaven, meaning the things that are not seen, the things that are eternal, because America is not the end all be all, man. Even though brothers, we in this flesh, the flesh is made for pleasure. But we understand that this is just a temporary mission right now, man. We're just been placed here like soldiers, man, just to get in and get out, get the mission accomplished, teaching this word till Yahweh Shah comes back and get the hell up out of this place, man. Matter of fact, I'll get this first before I get that last scripture I wanted to get. This is in Hebrews, the 13th chapter. Because it talks about in Micah 2:10, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." Why? Because new things are being declared through the Spirit, man. You know? And one of those new things is the kingdom of heaven being played out on the earth, man. So we're not looking for autonomy in America, in Great Babylon, man. We know that this place is going to pass away, man. This is Hebrews 13 and 14. It says, "For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come." So that's plain to the point, man. We don't have no continuing city here. We don't have no rest here because everything's polluted. Like I was quoting Micah the 2nd chapter, man. Everything here, you know, is polluted and it's made to destroy your spirit and your soul, man. So we're looking forward to the kingdom of heaven, man. We're looking for righteousness to flourish and abound in the earth for eternity. That's the key. Because even the things that you can enjoy and take pleasure in on this side, man, like I've been going into, they're only going to last but for a moment. They're temporal. There's a term that's called instant gratification, man, which it may satisfy you for a very short time, but it doesn't fulfill you. Like something like you have to really work and labor and put in a lot of effort and energy to. When you finally get it, you get to enjoy and savor that type of moment, man. And that's what we're looking forward to in the kingdom, man, to enjoy righteousness and pleasures for forever, for eternity. And that's why brothers sign cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man, because we know that there's something better than this. 2/3 of our people who are pacified by the certain gifts that they have received of the damn devil in Great Babylon, man, they don't think that there's something better than America, man. Something better than an apartment. Something better than having a car note. Something better than having a 9-to-5 job. You know, just all of these things that our people, you know, brag and boast and really take pride in on this side, man. It's nothing at the end of the day. This is not the end all be all, man. If this was the end all be all, man, we would all be in for a world of trouble. But call all y'all Bashim Yahushua, that's not the case. This is Revelation 21 and 4. It says, "And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes." And this is talking about the elect. And then, of course, the rest of the nation of Israel, they're going to be born back into the kingdom through the elect. And it says, "And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes," because our people are in a state of mourning collectively right now, man. Just going through complete hell, man. Being the poorest nation of people on the planet, the sickest, the most ignorant, the most just displaced. So our people are just mourning collectively as a body of people. But the Most High, he's going to wipe away all of our tears. And it says, "And there shall be no more death," because Yahushua, he's already defeated death. There shall be no more death, man. That's heavy to swallow too. That's a heavy pill to swallow, man. Not thinking about death, actually having the ability to live out a full life, man. And Jake and Jake, when I say Jake, I'm talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. Your life expectancy is getting lower day by day, man. At 50 years old, a lot of Jake are ready to give up the ghost, man. But we're looking forward to where there ain't gonna be no more death, man. It says neither sorrow nor crying, and that's all it is. It's just sorrow within our nation, man. Jake just catches complete hell, man, and crying over another so-called black man getting shot by police in the street. You know, your brother getting shot and killed and getting locked up. Just going through all just types of just complete hell, having your family structure just completely broken up, your woman cheating on you, and just having to deal with all of these different things, you know, in the flesh that just brings so much torment and so much sorrow and hell to us. We're not gonna have to worry about that pretty soon, man. It says, "Neither shall there be any more pain," and that's all Jake's struggle or that's Jake's story up to this point, man. Just nothing but pain, man. So we're coming to a point, man, it's not going to be no more pain, man. And as I'm reading this, man, it's really hard to fathom that at this appointed time, but just being visionaries, that's where the faith comes in. As something that we don't see yet, we know that the Most High only in due time, he's going to allow these things to play out. It says, for the former things are passed away. So it's only a matter of time before this is just going to be a memorial. This life that we're living in Great Babylon, all of the wickedness that Great Babylon has put on our people, this is going to be a memorial in the kingdom of heaven, man, of how not to rule. So we're looking for all of the former things to pass away so that Great Babylon can be destroyed, so that Yahweh Shah can redeem the elect, so that the kingdom of heaven can be established on the earth, so we can live out full lives, not having to worry about pain, about sorrow, about crying, about death. Everyone going to be happy as far as the nation of Israel. You know, everybody's going to be righteous. We're going to really get to enjoy life, man. Like it talks about when you read in Genesis, the 25th chapter, our forefather Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. It says Jacob was a plain man who liked to dwell in tents. And that's our people. You know, Jake, you know, we like to just chill, have a good time, man. Just enjoy one another and just vibe out. But we really can't enjoy that here, man. If we do have little moments of so-called joy, it's only temporary moments. But we're looking for eternal righteousness and eternal happiness and joy. So it's all coming, man. New things are being declared through the Spirit. You know, hopefully this was a lesson just to exhort brothers to just push even harder for these things to come to be. So with all being said, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and blessings to the elect.